Hi everyone, welcome back to the craft room. Firstly, my thank you, and that is to Sharon for the coffees. Thank you so much. I picked up a few stamps in my Gummiapan order, of which this was one. So I'm going to do a card with him on today. And I thought I would stamp and emboss in clear. And then colour him in with some alcohol markers. So what we need: first fine clear, a little bit of glue stick for the stamp, embossing powder, clear, and a anti-static mat. We'll have him just there, I think. Put down a bit of anti-stack. Which will stop the powder sticking in areas we don't want it to stick. It should only stick to the wet ink. Do that again, I think. And we'll cover that in some clear embossing powder. So we'll do that little teeny tiny mouse first, I think. And this might be just a light grey. And we're going to do yellow coats for them. So it's just, I'm not going to, obviously not going to do any shading on this guy because he's just too tiny. So we'll just pop a bit of grey on there, and he's just going to have a little yellow raincoat and hat. There we go. We'll do the water later. So the little cat, I do him grey as well, actually, little grey cat. So I've got a cool grey 7, 5 and 2. And we'll do him in greys. So we'll do him dark, where his coat's going to be given a bit of shadow, and his boots. And underneath of his tail. underneath of his little hand. Up through there, I think. Neck. It's a bit too similar, I think. Let's go with this one. That's cool grey 0. So we've got a little bit of pink for inside his ears. So we'll go R50, which is chocolate pink, and R80, which is pale cherry pink. Give him some little rosy cheeks. And we'll do a yellow coat for him as well. So YR2 marigold, Y2 sunflower, and Y3 barium yellow. Oh, we forgot to do his hand. Let me get back and do that little hand. I'll give give him some little yellow boots as well. A bit of his coat is coming back down there. And I think we'll do a nice blue umbrella. B380 Capri Blue, B350 Cornflower Blue, B250 Light Blue and B120 Pearl Blue. So we're going to be darker underneath here. So BR2 and 3 potato brown and rose beige, and we're just going to do the little handle brown. And the little bear. And a bit of blue grey BG3 down here. I'm going to do a little bit of the highlights on there. Little boots. I might do a few rays of sun coming down through there, and I've got this one, which is Paper Discovery Movement and Music Stencil, and I thought I would just do a very light little piece of that coming in. So I am going to sort of stick down a little bit because I don't want it to slide. I don't normally bother, but now I've coloured it all in. But then again, if it all goes wrong, I will just cut that off. So I don't want much of it. So I've got some mustard seed. I don't want much either. I'm just going to do a little bit of that. Yes, very slight indication of something coming in there. Let's clean that off. So I just cleaned that with some isopropyl alcohol. And then I thought we'd just have a little Hello Sunshine, which I saw on here somewhere. There. So let's cut that off. These are Creative Expressions Wordy Sentiment Sheets. Every day, and unfortunately Creative Expressions has now stopped trading, so unless you can find them stocked by somebody else, there are a few different ones on Amazon. There's a link in the description, but not these ones, I don't think. I just like to go around this white piece with a black Sharpie just to get rid of that white. As I always say, do it from the back, and then if you slip like that, you don't slip onto the sentiment. I think that is going to be pretty much it. try and stop this sun coming in, but as usual, it's not easy. So there's today's card. That took 42 minutes. The little cat and the little mouse. There's a bit of sunshine coming in. Hello, sunshine. So cute little image from Gummiapan. They do some lovely little stamps actually. I did get a couple more. Little dragon. Dog in a tub. Some more in the rain. Little guy in a hammock. And a little wintry one. A little more cuddling. So nice little ones to colour. But that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.